going on, guys? Blue here, coming at you with a brand new video. And based on the title of this video, you can see I finally made the switch, and this is also going to be a Warzone 2 rant. And what that switch is switching to controller. I'm going to be getting into detail on why I'm doing this and just a whole bunch of other things regarding Warzone 2. So stick around and enjoy just the rant. So getting started, one of the big reasons why I want to switch to controller is, for one, the keyboard and mouse input just feels terrible on this game in and out of itself. And on top of that, they have buffed controller aim assist, rotational aim assist so unbelievably strong in this game. And that, in combination with the keyboard and mouse input itself being terrible, is just, it's just a big no-no. I'm not going to sit here and just, go too much into detail on controller and it being too overpowered, because a lot of people understand it by now. There is some people that are still delusional about the topic and in denial. But I mean, if you do all your research, but basically me and other friends of mine and just people that watch my stream or watch YouTube videos experiences as well. Some of you watching now experiences this. The mouse input on this game for some reason just feels bad. And when you're snapping from target to target, it feels okay. But when you're trying to track someone like so accurately, like when you're tracking someone, not snapping from target to target, when you're tracking, it just feels like you're in mud. A lot of times when you're in a close quarters fight, mid-range fight, you need to have good tracking, and it's not just accurate, you're gonna lose the fight no matter how good you are. Like Warzone 1, if I had good tracking, I had good tracking. In this game, it's like a coin flip if your tracking is gonna be good or not, because of how weird the mouse input is. I don't know if it's like a mouse latency input issue, but I mean, I've talked with friends of mine, Huskers and Strafe, for example, two incredibly talented keyboard and mouse players. They know what's up. They've experienced this. We've talked about this in group chats, trying to figure out what it is. We want to try to get it fixed. But I mean, based on the track record, the devs do not care about keyboard and mouse players. For now, until things change, I'm going to be, playing controller. I know some of you guys are disappointed hearing that. I'm not giving up on keyboard and mouse forever. Don't worry. It's just something to do for now. Tying that in with Warzone 2, compared to Warzone 1, there isn't really much to master in this game. So playing controller is at least something new and something to learn. I've already dropped multiple kill records of mine. I keep breaking my own kill record on controller. I mean, pretty soon, if I keep playing on this input, a week's time, a month's time, I'm going to be just shooting nukes out of my gun. But yeah, don't take that as I'm giving up on keyboard and mouse forever, because I'm definitely not. But like I said, for now, I'm going to be manning controller just to do something different. And I know a lot of you guys watch me for me, which I truly appreciate, and I love you guys for that. The people that just watch me for me, no matter what I'm doing, what I'm playing, what input I'm on, truly the real ones. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, now that that's out of the way, let's get into a few other topics. The time to kill. It is so incredibly fast, and that definitely needs to be raised. Apparently, the base health is 100 HP, and then with the 3 plates, it's 150. So overall, it's 250 total health. I definitely think that should be raised to 300. The overall pacing of the games just seems super slow, even if you're having a really good game. For example, this gameplay you're seeing on screen, I dropped 30 kills. There's times it just felt super slow. There's games where you drop a lot of kills, or I drop a lot of kills, and it still feels slow. So I don't know if they need to add more people onto the map, which I don't know if they can, because their servers are trash. I don't think they'd be able to handle that. Pacing of the game kind of ties into the whole money system and the buy stations. Those are two subtopics I want to talk about. There definitely needs to be way more money on the map, because money correlates to just people playing faster, right? If people have to sit there and loot money for 5 minutes straight, they're not in action at all. But instead of that, they're looting money for just a minute, get the money they need to get, and then they get going into fights. So I think more money on the map is very important. And also the buy station situation. There needs to be more buy stations, for one. And on top of that, this whole limited quantity thing, or limited supply thing, is just very, very stupid in my opinion. Basically, a coin flip of you dropping a high kill game is if there's UAVs in the buy station you go to. They need to either change that to unlimited, or raise the price of UAVs and have them unlimited, or it needs to be a personal supply. So what I mean by that is, instead of there being one UAV in the buy station for everybody combined, it's one UAV per person. So if I'm in a lobby and Billy's in the lobby and we both go to the same buy station, there's still going to be one UAV for each of us. And that also ties in with the loadout situation. I personally don't mind the way loadouts are. I would definitely like to see them changed. I think you should definitely be able to buy loadouts from buy stations. I like how you can buy your gun for 5,000, but in order to get your perks and stuff, you have to do like a stronghold, and there's only 3 strongholds on the map each game. So they either could increase the amount of strongholds that spawn, or just make it where you can buy your loadout. I think a good middle ground would be increasing the amount of stronghold spawns, because it seemed like that's the route they want to go. Another big one is the audio design, specifically the footstep audio. Pretty much all the other audio is pretty good in this game, but footstep audio is just atrocious. I don't know how we can go backwards in the level of footstep audio from Warzone 1. Warzone 1 footstep audio sounds amazing compared to this, but there is deaths where someone is full sprinting up to me and is with arm's reach and I don't hear a single footstep. So that needs to be heavily addressed and fixed. Another big thing that I haven't really experienced personally is the dev errors and just servers in general. I've definitely experienced a handful of bad servers with ping spikes and all that stuff, but the dev errors, there's people that just dev error every other game. Their game crashes. From an overall player base standpoint, that is a huge thing that needs to be fixed. Custom perk packages. I don't know why we can't make our own perk packages, let alone when you pick a perk package from a loadout, it doesn't even give you all the perks that are in your perk package. So not sure what's going on with that, but hopefully they change that where we can actually make our own perk packages and actually get all the perks that are in them. Another point is the armor system. I definitely would like to see just everyone start with 2 plates and be able to plate up a 3rd time once they find a plate. I think finding a 3-plate vest is kind of dumb in my opinion, because there's times early game where someone gets a 3-plate vest right away and then they're just instantly at an advantage because they have 50 more HP than anyone else fighting them. It probably won't be, but if you're not going to change that, at least put a 3-plate vest in every single buy station, because that's another thing. 3-plate vests aren't in every buy station, they're only in select ones. So I don't know what's going on with that, but just a random coin flip gunfight thing again that can be easily avoided. Another one I wanted to touch on is sprinting while plating. Just such a simple thing that I don't know why we're going backwards on. Is when when you get shot and you need to plate up and you're weak, you just can't run or sprint. You have to kind of just walk. Some fights where if you just crack someone or you get cracked, whoever has the upper hand, it's pretty much a done deal. Like there's no outplayability once you're cracked in certain scenarios, because you just can't get away. So I think that should definitely be changed. I know a ton of people have been talking about it, and I actually think they should change this, and I think they will. And there's just quality of life stuff that were in Warzone 1 that aren't in Warzone 2. Maybe balloons down the road. I don't think they should add balloons yet, but balloons will be great for moving around the map. Adding more vehicles in general to get around the map. There's times I'm stuck just on foot with no vehicles around, and a lot of times I can slow down my game and I'll end up losing a really high kill game because of it. Maybe lootable perks. I think the lootable perks in Warzone 1 were great. Lastly, I want to talk about the viewing experience, and I guess also that kind of correlates to the casual experience. I mean, everyone can kind of tell by the whole game design that this game was heavily designed for the casual player base, which that is totally fine. That is definitely the mass majority of the player base is the casuals, and I totally get that. If you can tell, the overall viewing experience and viewership, how this game is perceived, is definitely not as good as Warzone 1. And I think maybe a big reason of why that is because you don't really stand out on this game. Now, with the lack of movement and just outplayability, and I feel like a lot of people don't care to watch this game because of that. Watching someone move around the map on Warzone 1 and do crazy stuff, all the stuff you could do on Warzone 1, outplayability, movement, just everything, card plays, you name it. Versus this game, it's like, oh wow, you look at 5 different top tier players that were really good on Warzone 1 and are still really good on this game. They all kind of just look the same. But yeah, I could ramble on all day about this stuff. I was trying to keep it as short as possible and short and to the point. Enjoy the rest of this gameplay. Back on the daily upload grind. We got the big mid-season update tomorrow, season 1 reloaded, I believe it's called. Also, if you haven't been to my stream, I stream every single day on Twitch, twitch.tv/bluex. Drop a sub if you're new, drop a like on the video, and comment down below anything I didn't touch on in terms of pros and cons, or just your thoughts on the game. And yeah, man, thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed day and peace out. fucking god, bro. I got blessed. I need plates, so I'm down bad regardless.
Your squad is in the top 5. Let's get it done.
I'm so down bad. I just hope there's not a fucking insane rat, dude.
Target area
No way that gets stolen, bro. Let's go, dude. Let's go.